Hi there, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and today I'd like to discuss with you and explain to you how do you know if you have enough earnings credits to qualify for SSDI. This can be a little confusing, and I thought I would use a screen capture video to try to explain it. So first, let's talk about what is a credit, a quarter credit. And it's based on your earnings in a calendar year. So here's a table that I pulled from the official Social Security website. You can look it up, it's right here. But basically, if you earn, and let's just look at 2017, because I'm recording this in 2017, you earn one credit when you have $1,300 of gross earnings. You have two credits if you earn $2,600, three credits, $3,900, four credits, $5,200. So basically, and the most you can earn in any calendar year is 4 credit hours. Now realize this has nothing to do with how much you're going to get from Social Security. This is just, do you qualify? So as you can see here, if you earn $5,000, which is between the $3,900 of 3 and $5,200 of 4, you would get only 3 credit hours. If you earn $5,201, you get 4 credit hours. So again, the most you can earn in any calendar year is 4 credit hours. So basically, as I said, the difference between earning $6,000 in a year and $60,000 a year, you still only get 4 credits. But the amount of your SSDI benefit will be higher if you have higher earnings. Again, a completely different calculation. This is just a qualification, a ticket in, if you will. And you may have heard the 20 out of 40 rule, which means that in order to qualify for SSDI, you have to have 20 credit hours out of the 40 quarters ending in the year you became disabled. 40 quarters is equal to 10 years. Realize there are 4 quarters in a year, so 40 quarters is 10 years. 20 quarters is 5 years, so 5 out of 10 years. So Social Security will calculate something called your date last insured, or your DLI. In order to qualify for SSDI, your onset, when your disability began, needs to be before your insurance runs out. It needs to be before your date last insured. So one of the things that when you apply for disability, you want to ask, and sometimes it can be provided in written form to you as well, if you go to the My Social Security and you get your download from that, or if you ask the people in Social Security for your date last insured, they will tell you when your insurance runs out. And since it's 5 out of 10 years, logically, when you stop working, your insurance will follow you, will continue for the next 5 years if you've been working full time. So if somebody stopped working in 2010, they'll be insured through around the end of 2015. Obviously, it depends on whether you work part-time and if you had partial earnings here, so you didn't have all 4 credits, or you took time off, or whatever. But generally, when you stop working full-time, your earnings credits will follow you for 5 more years and you'll be okay. So if you stopped working, this is 2017, you stopped working in 2015, there's a pretty good chance you'll be covered, you'll be insured through sometime 2019, 2020. Now you can earn all of the credits for a particular calendar year in one day. So if you have a great day, January 1 of 2017 or 2018, and you earn $50,000 on January 1 and don't earn another dime, you get all 4 of your credits. So it doesn't have to be done in a particular quarter, January through March, or June through September. It doesn't have to be done any particular time. It can be all done in 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. So sometimes I see people who work for 4 or 5 months in a year and they earn $15,000 or $20,000, let's say. That gives them all 4 credits for the year. A rule of thumb is if you earn about $6,000 in a year, now as you can see, that's going to be more than 4 credits for all these years here, you're going to get your 4 credits for that year. If you earn $5,000, you're going to be pretty close up until 2017. So if you're earning around $6,000, you're going to get your 4 credits for that year. And as I said, the amount you'll get from SSDI, that is a completely different calculation. So whether your benefit is $900 a month or $2,500 a month, that's going to depend on what you've paid in. But the question is, are you qualified for SSDI at all? That's going to depend on how many quarters you have earnings in, and whether you have enough earnings to get all 4 credits for that particular year, and do you have enough quarters total in the 10-year period of time that Social Security is going to be looking at your earnings. Now, if you're younger, if you're in your 20s or 30s, it's going to be a little bit less than 5 out of 10 years. It may be 3 out of 6 years or 4 out of 8 years, but you get the picture. That's something they're going to tell us. But big picture is you want to have earnings to generate enough credits so that you qualify for SSDI. And the reason for that is that SSDI does not have a bunch of the type of offsets that SSI has. The amount that you're going to get is going to typically be higher. You'll be eligible for Medicare as opposed to Medicaid. You can also go back further and get more past due benefits. Generally speaking, I think SSDI is a more robust program. But again, if you don't qualify for SSDI, then you qualify for SSI, and sometimes that can be better, certainly better than nothing. Now, as you can see from this, if let's say you worked for 15 or 20 years, but you stopped working 10 years ago, and you became disabled within the last year or two, you won't be qualified for SSDI. And people sometimes get upset about that because they're saying, well, my lifetime earnings, I've got plenty of lifetime credits. It's not lifetime credits. It's over the 10-year period of time prior to the year you became disabled. Lifetime credits do apply for Social Security retirement, but they do not apply in disability. Disability is going to look at the 10-year period of time prior to the current or the year you became disabled. So if you became disabled, again, I'm in 2017 now. If you became disabled in 2015, they're going to look at 2005 to 2015. So hope this clarifies the credit hour issue and how many credits you've got to have to qualify for SSDI. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy to answer those questions. If you've not already done so, go to my website at ssdanswers.com and download my free Secrets to Winning Disability Survival Kit. I think you'll find it very useful, and you'll have, again, an opportunity to reach out to me if you have any questions there as well. So this is Jonathan Ginsberg wishing you all the best. Thanks a lot.